Compound inequalities bundle two inequalities into one statement. On the SAT, the hardest part is not the algebra. It is knowing whether you need overlap or separation. If you can read and versus or correctly and keep your number line picture honest, you will avoid the most common trap questions. And means both parts must be true at the same time. Think intersection. The solution set is where both inequalities overlap. Or means at least one part is true. Think union. You accept solutions that satisfy either inequality, even if they are far apart. We'll walk three examples: a simple between inequality, a two-step chain, and an absolute value inequality that becomes OR. Example 1. Easy. The chained inequality -2 is less than 5 is already an AND statement in disguise. It means x is greater than -2 and also less than 5, so x lives strictly between those endpoints. On a number line, shade the open interval between -2 and 5 with open circles because equality is not included. Remember, a chained inequality is not OR. It is a compact way to write two inequalities at once, both of which must hold. Example 2 medium, solve 3 is less than 2x plus 1 is less than 11. Subtract 1 from all three parts to keep the inequality direction unchanged in every spot. Divide by 2 a positive number so the directions stay the same. You get 1 is less than x is less than 5. This is still an AND solution. X must be between 1 and 5, not two separate pieces. Absolute value inequalities often hide compound structure. Greater than usually means or outside an interval. Less than usually means and between bounds. Example 3, harder. Solve the absolute value of x minus 3 is greater than 4. Greater than means distance from 3 is more than 4, so x is either far to the right or far to the left. That is an OR structure. Split into x minus 3 is greater than 4, or x minus 3 is less than -4. Solve each inequality. Add 3 to both sides in each branch. On a number line, shade 2 rays, 1 to the right of 7 and 1 to the left of -1. There is a gap in the middle. If you ever see absolute value less than a positive number, that becomes AND between two bounds. Greater than becomes HOR with two tails. Direction matters. Common mistake, mixing up in and or on the number line, and looks like one overlap region, or can look like two separate pieces. If you shade or like AND, you will answer the wrong interval or pick the wrong answer choice. SAT pro tip: when you multiply or divide an inequality by a negative number, flip every inequality sign in that step. For compound, and AND is always the overlap region. If you solve and get two disjoint intervals when you expected, and double check your algebra. If you draw the number line first on paper and versus or mistakes, drop sharply because the picture forces you to choose overlap or two tails. Let us recap. AND means overlap. Oregon means combine separate solution sets. A chained inequality like a less than x less than b is a compact way to write AND. Absolute value greater than a positive number splits into two branches, and remember to flip inequality signs when you multiply or divide by a negative. Practice more on NovaMaths.